These are your cards for Thursday, December 19th, 2019. Don't forget to do your candle magic, 1919. I'm also going to try and introduce a new service. I'm not sure. I'm actually going to do a trial run with a client of mine on Friday. They wanted a 2020 spread. So the way I want to try to do it is like a pick a card where I pick so many cards from so many decks and then do January, February, March, April, May, June. Either I'm going to do it, break it up into two parts where it's $40 for 6 months or $25 for the first 3 months. So I just want to see how many hours it takes and how long it takes. It's just, that's why I'm saying, like, I'll see how it goes on Friday, and then I'll put the service live once I figure out what time frame works best for me. But I mean time frame, it means like how many cards are picked and how long it takes to get through so many months is what I'm talking about as time frame. When I do a live reading for 1 hour, it's $40, but I usually read from between 1 to 3 hours, depending on the person's energy. Because it's like sometimes Spirit comes in so strongly and I have so many messages from Spirit before I even get to the cards. This is why I'm saying I want to try it out with my client first, see how it goes, and then I'll vamp it out on Friday, I'm hoping. So this is Thursdays. Every Thursday I pull from the Game of Thrones tarot deck. We've got the Page of Swords, which is carrying a dagger and a sword, so it's like diligence. Keep your wits about you. We got this warning from the Enchanted Forest deck as well. Especially with the Nine of Cups. They're talking about watching what you're signing. So this is renewing of a lease. This is buying a property with me. I saw buying a property. Heard will. So it's, something's going on. And the person that's on the opposing side is a showman. He likes to distract. You're sitting there trying to read the contract and he's complimenting you and he's trying to not get you to read the actual documentation. So you sign because this is a private sale of a home and they're saying check with the neighbors, just say I'm interested in buying the house next door. I know this is, maybe bring them a little gift basket or something, or, can I have a moment of your time? I'm interested in buying the house next door. How's the neighborhood? Don't get directly in it. And it's like, have you ever heard of any problems with the house? It's just to get a feel for what's going on. Because I heard weeping tiles is an issue. And the roof is an issue. Weeping tiles and roof are an issue. I don't know. They're just showing me the outside of the house and they showed me the roof and they're showing me water coming in through the weeping tiles. So flooding. So just be very vigilant about this. Make sure that if he's too distracting, just, ask them, like, can you give us, can we take a recess and read this? Because basically what he's going to do is he's a showman. He's going to sit there and distract you. And then he's going to basically like, oh, time is money. Like, this is costing all of us money because, lawyers are super expensive. And they charge by the hour. Some of them are like when I was going through lawyers and stuff, it was like $4.50 an hour. So it's like he sits there and he, jokey, and you have no time to read through the paperwork. And I think there's going to be something in there, but they're just going to basically try to distract you so you just sign it because they'll be like, oh, time is money. Let's go. Let's sign it. You really want the home. It's a beautiful home. They're going to tell you how gorgeous the home is. Oh, they really regret we're buying this home or selling this home. And it's like, you're going to regret buying this home. So the Page of Swords, news, contracts, vigilance. As a person, the Page is a young individual, male or female, who is witty, clever, and contrary. Applied to a situation, he represents vigilance. You may have contracts and documents to arrange or sign for property, travel, finances, or other arrangements. So the message is to pay attention, to deal and listen carefully to advice from trusted sources. I'm getting that something has happened and you were wronged and the clause is going to be that you can no longer go after them. This is basically, they're not going to admit they're guilty, but they're like, this money is to smooth things over. And once you take this, you can no longer go after them. And I feel that something is going to come to light in 2020. They're showing me the month of April, May. So it's going to be maybe like the end or the beginning of those 2 months. They're showing me the April 30th and the 1st of May. So around there. So it's like, be cautious, watch what you're signing, and, question why are they, like they said, listen carefully to advice from trusted sources. So if you know in the past you could trust these people that are circled around you, ask them, because something's amiss. This reminds me so much of like the magician trying to pull the wool over your eyes. So 9 of Cups. Wishes, rewards, happiness, sharing. Happiness and sharing right around the holiday season. It's always better to give than receive. In the reversed, delays, disconnection, and disruption are the unfortunate message of this reverse card. Refocus and put personal relationships above the need to succeed. So this holiday season is about reconnecting with family. Put the devices down. Don't worry about work. Put it off till later, and put your family first. Play board games, make the gingerbread house, decorate the tree, whatever that your children want to do. Watch Christmas movies. Because it's like, these devices distract us so much, and it's like we're missing, key parts of our life that we'll never get back again. You guys know I post every single night, and tonight with Instagram Live was later because I was watching the Masked Singer finales with my son. So it's like we got to, work will always be there, but our children are only children for so long. So we got to make sure that we put them first. Alternatively, you may be eclipsed by someone else's showy success. Eclipses, you're going to be blocked out. Like, they stand in front of you, you're in their shadow. And it's with the holidays, I feel like once someone, they give you compliments, it's like someone likes to make a little digs. Like, they're like, oh, you look really pretty tonight. And then this one makes a little dig. They're showing you attention, and then they'll say something unflattering. Or very cunning, very like a scorpion kind of, like, they get that zing in there, and it's like, why? It's so unnecessary. But it's like, that's how you know this person. You come to know this person. So with the 9 of Cups, usually in the positive position is this man. A man comes into your life. His cup runneth over with love with you. He's well off, and he wants to show you a great time for a long time to come. But we have this in the reverse. Promises, ideals, invitations. The reverse knight is a beautiful narcissist. He cannot be trusted, leaving you confused when his words do not match his actions. Ultimately, he puts himself first while appearing to be courageous. Applied to a situation, you are unlikely to get the commitment you need. So we were talking about how Jupiter was entering into Capricorn, and we were talking about commitments and relationships, engagements, unexpected pregnancies, moving in together. And then, Saturn is still under the influence here. It's going to be there till March 1st. So it's delaying things or changing people's minds, if you will, because this delay has happened. Maybe, they're like, oh, we still got time, or, they're not really showing that, this is something they want, like changing their mind, second guessing everything. So if you were, planning or thinking that something was coming up, it might be delayed. And the last card we have is the Fool. I was like, I knew the Fool or the Priestess was going to show up. I thought for sure the Priestess. She's showed up for I don't know how many weeks now. It's either the Fool or the Priestess always show up. Risk, innocence, opportunities, beginnings, youth, impetuousness. I'm just going to read what the little notes are here. So basically, he follows his dreams. No matter what, he's a firm believer in his dreams, and he will not let anything stand in his way. This is someone that's an outsider, witty, brave, and brilliant. So idealism leads to rash decisions when the fool reverse. So consider all the options before you embark on a new adventure in order to avoid a false start. Alternatively, empathy, ignoring an opportunity. So something has presented itself to you and we're ignoring it. I actually think I forgot to read the meaning for the fool. So the fool, it's like he's trying to shine light on the situation. We see the dragon here in the darkness, and here is Tyrion with the torch. And he's trying to find his way in the darkness, and little does he know there's actually danger lurking behind him. It's very much the fool card. They try to fool people. They're very deceptive to get things their way. Just as we have with the Nine of Cups in reverses, where it's this showy person. I don't know if he's the lawyer. I don't know who this person is, but it's like they're bald, they have glasses, they're very well dressed. The glasses are like round lenses. You see Whoopi Goldberg wearing them, and that's a rarity to see people wearing the round lenses. Right now it's those big what's that singer? I can't think of his name, but I can see him, but I can't think of his name right now. But he passed away, and a lot of people look up to him. Those kind of glasses, and they used to put the tape in the middle like he did. And, he's a showman. He's trying to distract you from what's actually in the documentation so you can sign this, because it's a legal binding contract. You can't go back on this. Like, once it's signed, it's signed. And it's like, that's why the universe is warning you about the problems are with the house. They're saying bring your own inspector. Clear your space, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So when universe is saying you're going to be getting doubles of things. So maybe you're getting an upgrade to what you bought last year or the year before. So they're saying you sell the used one, or donate it, and make way for the new stuff, which a lot of people do. Overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. You're now leaving those things behind you. As we see with the mountains is in the shadows, and she's taken off with her beautiful wings. I say she because of the long braid, and she's going into this beautiful glistening light above her. So for the Moonology, prosperity lies ahead. Very nice card to get while we're doing our candle magic today. If you're unable to use candles, you can say prayers. Like it's the same thing. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Step out of your comfort zone. I feel like this is with love. I feel like there's a gentleman that someone has their eye on, or this gentleman has asked you out, and it's like he checks some of the boxes, but not all of them, and it's like you need to pull back a little bit with those boxes, and because it's like you don't even know him. So you're not giving him a chance based on what you see. And it's like if you would actually give him a chance, he would check a lot more of those boxes for you. And they're saying by the 4th date, you will know who he is and where you stand with him, and the way that, you could build a future with this gentleman. As well, I know dating has changed since I've dated 13 years ago. But it's like, just because they're like on the 3rd date or the 4th date, you usually sleep together, that doesn't have to be the situation. Just make sure that you put all your cards on the table. Tell them what your intentions are going into this, so that way everybody's on the same page and no miscommunication is lost and no emotions are invested that shouldn't be invested. Just be truthful. Just be truthful. So these are your cards for Throne Thursday, for Thursday, December 19th, 2019. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed evening. We'll see you for Friday's daily tarot card. And I want to do pick a card as well. So stay tuned for that. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you for Friday.